There's always been one thing that I've always wanted for Christmas, and I finally got it in the last year. I grew up in a small town in upstate New York, about 600 people population. We had cows, Amish, and unfortunately, I lived in a different district than I went to school, so I didn't even know any of the neighborhood kids. The closest thing I had to community was what I saw on TV. Fast forward, I moved to Tulsa, and a year and a half ago, I decided to build a house. I was finally living my suburban paradise. I had picket fences, I had basketball hoops that I wasn't gonna use, cul-de-sacs, lots of people, and most importantly, neighbors. On one side, I saw another family moving in, and I was, ooh, yes, okay. How can I make the best first impression? Should I bake them cookies? Should I just knock up at the door? Is that too strong? The day before Thanksgiving, I was at the local pool with my good friend Haley, and she was teaching me how to perfect my freestyle. So as I was doing my laps, I looked up at the clock and I gasped. I only had 15 minutes until a very important potential client meeting. So a few months ago, I was diagnosed with ADHD, and I learned about a concept called time blindness, meaning I have no idea how much time has gone by, how much time is left, so oftentimes I'm late. So I jump out of the pool, I barrel home, sopping wet, I go into the garage and I run home, run into the living room, and I take the call. Now the call went amazing. It was super calm. In fact, the rest of the day was very calm until it was rudely interrupted by beep, 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 beep. And my first thought was, is that the smoke alarm? Should I take out the batteries? And like any smart adult would, I called my parents, who prompted me to call 911. So I grabbed my cat, put her in the carrier, run outside, and wait for the firefighters to come. And as they came inside, they had a small device. And as soon as they entered into my house, it just started going off. And he looked at me and said, "Ma'am, it's good you called me. Your carbon monoxide levels are dangerously high." "What the fuck?" I said. "My oven's off, my fireplace is off. I've been home all day. I've been relaxing." So I said, maybe it's the hot water heater. So as I'm bringing them through the house to try to figure out what was going on, I said, "What number is popping up on that device of yours?" And he said, 300. "What number is safe for humans?" "Under 7. We get closer to the garage, and my heart is palpitating. Please don't blow up. Please don't blow up. I'm gonna be on the news, and I'm gonna be dead. I'm not even gonna know. As I open the door, boom, a huge heat wave hit me. I had left my car on for 8 hours in the garage, and my whole house had filled with carbon monoxide, slowly lulling me to sleep. So, I learned that carbon monoxide is very heavy. So oftentimes, when you have a device that's in your ceiling and it's a smoke detector and the combo, by the time it goes off, it's too late. So it's better to get the ones closer to the ground. They're like $30. With all this commotion, the neighbors obviously came outside, and they were like a mix of chaoticness, confusion, curiosity, and concerned parent. And they invited me into their home and let me bring my cat. They poured me a drink, and I mean, the rest is history. So it took Santa a little while to get me what I wanted, but at the end of the day, I finally have my neighbors, and it truly is a breath of fresh air.